morning everyone. Today classes will discuss about chapter 10 for chemistry and first chapter for organic chemistry, that is haloalkane and haloalkane. So here, before going to this topic, we have to know about concept regarding your 11 classes, and that is nomenclature of organic compound, and second one is your GOC, that is your general organic chemistry. It involves, that is, isomerism, reaction mechanism. So here, if you clear nomenclature and general organic chemistry, then it will be more helpful in the 12 classes. And people think that organic chemistry is very difficult, but I assure that if you clear nomenclature and general organic chemistry, then you must secure more than 90% result in organic chemistry. So let us start about this chapter. So here, before going to this, just we have to discuss what are the things that we discuss in haloalkane and haloarine. So first of all, introduction part. Second one is the classification of haloalkane and haloarine. Then we discuss haloalkane and haloarine separately. First of all, here haloalkane and second one is your haloarine. So in haloalkane, the content are, first of all, nomenclature, IUPAC nomenclature. Second one is the method of preparation. What are the different methods are there for preparing haloalkane? Third one is your nature of CX bond. What is the nature of CX bond? The next, properties. So there are two types of properties. One is your physical property, another one is your chemical properties. So here, physical properties. And another one is your chemical properties that deals with various reactions. That is nucleophilic substitution reaction, electrophilic substitution reaction, reaction with metal, various reactions are there. Similarly, if you consider haloarine, then also we will discuss nomenclature, method of preparation, nature of CX bond, that is slightly different with haloalkane, physical properties of haloarine and chemical properties of haloarine. Here also different type of reaction are there regarding your haloarine. And most important thing, another one, after completion of haloalkane and haloarine, we will discuss about polyhalogen compound. Polyhalogen compound, that means this compound, we people are acquainted with polyhalogen compound in our day-to-day life, just like the DDT, DSC, chloroform, and what are the application in our day-to-day life. So that is all about your content regarding haloalkane and haloarine. Okay. Comes to the introduction part. So here, what is haloalkane and what is haloarine? So if hydrogen atom of the aliphatic hydrocarbon is replaced by halogen, then it is called haloalkane or alkyl halide. So here let us take aliphatic hydrocarbon. Aliphatic hydrocarbon, or here we take alkane. Hydrogen atom is replaced by halogen, that is X. Then here we get, here X stands for, that is elements from halogen family, that is fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. So let us take here CH4 that belong to alkane, that is methane. Hydrogen atom is replaced by X and it is CH3X. This belong to your haloalkane. Similarly, what is haloarine? Hydrogen atom of the aromatic hydrocarbon is replaced by halogen, then it is called haloarine. So let us take aromatic hydrocarbon. Hydrogen atom is replaced by halogen, then it is called haloarine. So here let us take the example benzene. Hydrogen atom is replaced by halogen, then we get halobenzene, or this one is called as the haloarine. Next we will discuss about classification of haloalkane and haloarine. So here, how can you classify haloalkane and haloarine? So first classification is that classification based on number of halogen. And second one is your classification based on nature of halogen atom. Okay, so first of all we will discuss about number of halogen atom. How much halogen attached to the aliphatic or aromatic hydrocarbon. So here, if one halogen attached to the hydrocarbon, then it is called monohalogen compound. Monohalogen compound. Okay. It is called monohaloalkane. Monohaloalkane. Let us take here CH4. If hydrogen atom, one hydrogen is replaced by one X, that is called monohalogen compound. Example is the CH3X. Another one is your dihaloalkane. What is dihaloalkane? Two hydrogen are replaced by two halogen atom. That is CH3, to X, that is your CH2X and your CH2X. That is a dihaloalkane. Similarly, another one, trihaloalkane. Trihaloalkane. The example is that CH3, CH2 and your CH3. Here 3 hydrogen is replaced by 3 halogen. And it is CH2X, CH2, CHX and your CH2X. Now look at your students. 3 halogen atom replaced 3 hydrogen atom, that is your trihaloalkane. So here, if you consider haloarine, then here one halogen attached to the benzene. This one is the haloarine, monohaloarine. Similarly, if 2x attached to the benzene or 2 hydrogen atom of benzene are replaced by 2 hydrogen, this one is the dihalo alkane. Similarly, if 3 halogen attached to a benzene, this one is the trihaloarine. Trihaloarine. That means that is all about your classification based on number of halogen atom. That is your monohaloalkane from monohaloarine, dihaloalkane or dihaloarine, and trihaloalkane and your trihaloarine. Okay. Next we will discuss about classification based on nature of CX bond. This one is the second classification. So here students, look at here. Again, this classified into compound containing sp3 CX bond. That means here carbon atom undergo sp3 hybridization. The first category is that is your alkyl halide. Alkyl halide, or simply this one is called as the haloalkane. So how can you obtain alkyl halide? Here we can obtain alkyl halide from alkane. The general form of alkane is that CnH2n plus 2. So here, if one hydrogen of alkane is replaced by halogen, then it is called, then we get CnH2n plus 1 into X. This one is your alkyl, general formula of alkyl halide, or this one is called as the RX. RX. R stands for alkyl, that may be methyl, ethyl, propyl. So here, next, this alkyl halide again classified into primary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halide, and your tertiary alkyl halide. How? If X group attached to the primary carbon, then it is called the primary alkyl halide. Let us take CH3, CH2, CH2X. X stands for, you know that is your halogen family, elements from halogen family, that might be fluorine, chlorine, bromine. So you look at here, student. X group attached to the primary carbon, for which this belong to your primary alkyl halide. This belongs to the primary alkyl halide. Similarly, if X group attached to the secondary carbon, then it is called as the secondary alkyl halide. Secondary alkyl halide. Another one, if X group attached to the tertiary carbon, then it is called as the tertiary alkyl halide. That means this one is the classification of alkyl halide. Second, we will discuss about the allyl halide. So what is allyl halide? If halogen attached to the compound which has a carbon-carbon double bond but not directly. Let us take here CH2 double bond CH, CH2. Look at your students. Halogen X linked to a compound which has carbon-carbon double bond, but that is not directly. As here, this carbon undergo sp3 hybridization. This belongs to your allyl halide. Another one is your benzyl halide. Benzyl halide. What is benzyl halide? Here, if halogen attached to the compound which is benzene ring but not directly, and the example is that this benzene ring CH2X. Here X linked to the benzene ring but not directly. That means here also carbon atom undergo sp3 hybridization. That is all about your classification based on nature of CX bond, in which compound containing sp3CX. Now we will discuss about compound containing sp2CX bond. Okay. Let us consider here aryl halide. Aryl halide. Here the topic name is haloarine or aryl halide. Here halogen atom linked to the benzene ring directly, then it is called aryl halide. Let us take here benzene group, and here X attached to the benzene group directly. This one is the haloarine. X, that may be fluoro, chloro, bromo, and your hydro. Similarly, second one is your vinyl halide. Vinyl halide. So here halogen atom linked to the compound which has carbon-carbon double bond directly. The example is that CH2 double bond CH single bond X. So look at here, students. Here also carbon atom undergo sp2 hybridization. Here also carbon atom undergo sp2 hybridization. That means the difference between alkyl halide and vinyl halide is that allyl halide is CH2 CH CH2X. Here carbon atom undergo sp3 hybridization, but here carbon atom undergo sp2 hybridization. This one is the difference between allyl halide and your vinyl halide. Okay, that is all about your common thing regarding your haloalkane and haloarine. Next, we will discuss about haloalkane and haloarine separately. So first of all, we will discuss about haloalkane. So as I have already told about the content regarding your haloalkane. So first thing is that nomenclature and structure. So first of all, we'll discuss about nomenclature and structure. So in nomenclature, generally we'll discuss about the IUPAC name. The nomenclature of organic compound can be conducted by IUPAC. That is your International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. It has also another name, that is called as a common name. So we will discuss one by one. So how can you write IUPAC name? In the 11th class you have already discussed. We have already discussed what are the rules and regulations regarding your IUPAC nomenclature. Here three parts are there. One is your prefix, another one is your word group, and another one is your suffix. Prefix plus word group plus suffix. And here again suffix can be classified into primary suffix and your secondary suffix. So here let us take CH3Cl. What is the name of this compound? Here prefix is your chlorine group, that is chloro. How much carbon are there? They represent the word group, just like that. 1 carbon meth, 2 carbon eth, 3 carbon prop. So here how much carbon are there? 1 carbon, for which here word group is your meth. And suffix, that means the primary suffix here A and E. That means its IUPAC name is your chloromethane. But in common name, this one is called as the methyl chloride. Methyl chloride. Similarly, another one CH3, CH2, and your Br. What is the name of this compound? Here the suffix, here prefix is your bromo, for which here this one is your bromoethane. And common name, this one is called as the ethyl bromide. Ethyl bromide. Let us take another one. CH3, CH3 and your here if chlorine group attached to this. What is the name of this compound? Here numbering either from left to right or right to left, doesn't matter. So if we get out the nomenclature from numbering from left to right 1 to 3, then the chlorine get the second position. That means your prefix is 2-chloro. Here what root is prop and primary substitution ANE. That means 2-chloro plus prop plus ANE. That means the nomenclature is that 2-chloropropane. In common name, this one is called as this group. Look at here, CH3, CH and CH3. This group is isopropyl group, for which this one is called as the isopropyl chloride. Isopropyl chloride. That is the IPSC name and common name of this compound. Let us take another one. If we take CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2 in beer. This one is called as the 1-bromobutane. Why 1-bromobutane? Because here in the first position bromine group is present. 4 carbon for which that is but plus primary suffix any 1-bromobutane. Its common name is butyl bromide. Butyl bromide. But if we change the position of Br, then here the nomenclature just changed. Let us take here CH3, CH2, CHBr and your CH3. What is the IPSC name and common name of this compound? If we discuss IPSC name, then here the numbering from right to left, as you know that the numbering can be done in such a manner that the substituent get the lowest position. That means here the substituent get the second position. Okay, so here the nomenclature is that 2-bromobutane. But what is the common name? In order to find out the common name, here Br group linked to the secondary carbon, for which the common name of this compound is that secondary butyl bromide. Its common name is secondary butyl bromide. Similarly, let us take another one. CH3, and your Br. What is the name of this compound? There are 2 substituents are there. That means there are 2 prefixes. One is your bromine, another one is your methyl. So here the numbering from 1, 2 and your 3. At the second position bromine is present, second position methyl is present. Which comes first? We know that if more than 1 prefix are there, then prefix can be arranged in alphabetical manner. That means among bromo and methyl, bromine comes first. And the nomenclature of this compound is 2-bromo, 2-methyl. That is your 1, 2 and 3. That means 3 carbon are there, for which its name is 2-bromo, 2-methyl propane. But the common name, that is very easy. Here bromine group linked to the tertiary carbon. This one is a tertiary carbon, for which this is a tertiary butyl bromide. Tertiary butyl bromine. That is all about your nomenclature and structure of this compound. Okay. Now discuss about the structural isomerism in haloalkane. So first of all, before going to this, you have to know what is isomerism. What is isomerism? Two or more compound having same molecular formula but different structural formulae, then this one is called as the structural isomers and the phenomenon is called as the structural isomerism. So here, if isomer with respect to chain, then this one is called as the chain isomer and the phenomenon is called as the chain isomerism. Let us take CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2 and your Br. The name of this compound is that 1-bromobutane. But another one, CH3, CH, CH3, CH2 Br. What is the name of this compound? The nomenclature of this compound is that it is 1-bromo-2-methyl propane. But if we compare the molecular formula, then molecular formula of first compound is that is your C4H9 and your Br. Similarly, second one is your C4H9 and your Br. That means here the molecular formula is same, but their structure differ with respect to chain length. Then this one is called as the chain isomers and the phenomenon is called as the chain isomerism. That means here haloalkane show chain isomers with respect to chain length. Similarly, another one is your position isomer. Haloalkane also show position isomerism. How? In position isomers, that means the structure differ with respect to position of the halogen. So let us take here CH3, CH2, CH2 and your Cl. This one is your 1-chloropropane or propyl. Similarly, another one CH3, CH, CH3 and your Cl. This one is your 2-chloropropane or isopropyl chloride. Both are different compound, but their molecular formula is same. That is C3H7Cl. Here also C3H7Cl. That means they differ with respect to position of halogen atom, for which this belongs to position isomerism. That means here haloalkane so both chain isomerism and position isomerism. So that is all about your structural isomerism regarding your haloalkane. So now today what are the things that we discuss today classes? So first of all, that is the introductory part, that is the definition of haloalkane and haloaridine. Second one is the classification of haloalkane and haloaridine. A lot of things are there. That is classification based on number of halogen atom, classification based on nature of CX. Then we separate both haloalkane and haloaridine. So in haloalkane, we have discussed about the nomenclature and structure, and second one is a little bit structural isomerism. So next classes we will discuss about the method of preparation of haloalkane. So thank you all students, and next classes I hope this video is helpful for us, and we will discuss about the method of preparation of haloalkane in the next classes. Thank you all.